Welcome to Keeper of Secrets Tarot. I am Gypsy Girl, here to bring you another reading for Pisces. Pisces. Ooh, look at that. It's not happening there. I thank you, Spirit, for protecting and keeping the collective safe, for protecting me and keeping me safe. The deck split 3 ways. Pisces, 9 of Pentacles. 4 ways, 9 of Swords with our Hermit. And then we have our Hangman. So that satisfaction of work done has taught you something. It's created a sense of, I know where I want to go. I want to go on my own. I'm not. See, you're pulling yourself away, Pisces. You're putting an end to something. Ending up of a cycle. It's like because of disappointments from the past, but you've learned from that. You've learned something, or you come to understand something. And same thing, you're learning, you're understanding, you're going to a higher level. You're taking everything to another level. You're not mingling anymore. End of something. End of a lot, because you're disappointed in something and you're angry. Okay, 9 of Swords with our Emperor, really taking charge and wanting to overcome. Something that you decided to leave. You've probably already journeyed. You've gone you've left wherever it is that brought disappointment to you. You're taking on, you're really in charge, Pisces. I'm baffled. You're just taking charge here. You're really not, you're not taking on anybody and anything anymore. You've made up your mind. You are totally in control here. And you're holding yourself either away from, or you are waiting for someone to make a move. It's just a little bit much there. It felt like it was a sudden decision-making process that you went through. Like all of a sudden you got information, or you just decided. Because there's a lot of anger, again, more anger here, this aggressive conversation, this determination to wait or see things in a different light, or just you have that understanding, you have a higher knowledge, a deeper understanding is more what I want to say. It's almost like you can read between the lines, or not almost like, it is like you're reading between the lines of what people tell you, and you're calling out falsehoods, or you're recognizing when people are being false. You're able to see through them. You have opened up your sensory, your sixth sense, that ability to really know when someone is either trying to trick you, or you have premonitions. You're really honing in on that extrasensory ability, and take that as it resonates, because you're just following your gut, and your gut is telling you which way to go, and you're following it regardless of what level of extra sensory expression you're able to hone in on. Pisces. You've given me a little fright there. Powerful. So much so, we're coming back to the same card, 9 of Pentacles. You've done the work. It shows. You are not worried anymore. You are opening up to having a new beginning. You are making a fresh start. You're determined. You're coming into your own read, Pisces. You're determined. You're determined, and You want your happiness and you're going for it, even if you have to give it to yourself. The next full moon is, it's on between the 10th and the 11th. It's going to be in Capricorn. So no nonsense. And manifestation, if you are making, if you've already made or you're making your manifestation, now is a good time. If it is you want to manifest or you want the next stage of manifestation, then look to the next new moon on the 24th of July, where it would be in Leo, and you'd be able to hone in a little stronger on what you love. If it is that it is for happiness, you want to manifest your happiness, because it takes a strong will, and that moon in Leo would be ideal, seeing that it is all about your heart. It's based, the power of Leo comes from the heart, and what you love, what you want as in what you truly love, would be the time to manifest. Pisces, you're on a roll, and you know what you want, and you're ending up cycles. 7 of Pentacles with the 8 of Pentacles. You got the details to whatever it was that you needed, or you're working on the details. You're putting things in order. You are investing where you know you should. You're giving yourself that so that you can come out the winner, put an end to a cycle. You already know what you want. You know what you're doing. All of a sudden, I'm feeling very hot. Oh my gosh, Pisces, you're busy. You're working on the details. I'm using the Stained Glass Tarot by James Edward. Again, the deck keeps splitting. 6 of Cups. You're dealing with what you love from the past, your childhood. You're really going back into what you want. You're making changes. You're changing plans. You're probably dealing with your children on a whole other level. 3 of Wands, again, for change. You're looking into your future. Even if you don't have children, you're dealing with someone from your past. That's what's been going on for the month of June. We're at the end. When I do this read, it's the 29th of June. It's been 4 days since the new moon, so you still can do manifestations now if you really want to. Full moon, like I said, will be in Capricorn, so it's a question of powerhouse. You want that, whatever it is, you want it to stick, bring in abundance even. It's a question of just being who you are and allowing that extrasensory expression to come forward. You really don't need to do much, especially as a Pisces. The oracle deck that I'm using is the Herbal Astrology by Adriana Ayales. I think I cut. I feel like I want to cut again. Sorry, it's just, I'm just doing what the energy is moving and cutting with our High Priestess. So that extrasensory ability is powerful with you. You're opening up to it, and by all means do so, because it's going to put you where you need to go. It feels like you're moving fast. The energy is just flowing really quickly here. The Knight of Wands, that's where you are now. You're on an adventure, or you want to begin something. You're manifesting, or you're already manifested and you're waiting for the results to come in. But being at the new moon, we're still in the new moon stage, where things are developing, you're building, you have the momentum, you have the passion, you have the desire. It's 2 wands. Your plans are already made. You are opening up to that ability to see behind the veil, read people. You're not letting anybody step on you. You're going forward with what you want. Your plan is to take things a lot serious, a lot more serious if you weren't. And if you are being serious, or if you have been serious, it's something that you want to maintain. It's a new beginning in the sense where you want a fresh start. You have a new plan, and you're probably working on it, or you're manifesting to have that new plan come into fruition, because it's the energy is just flowing, moving forward. And here we have the Chariot, where you're thinking of changing. You've been disappointed, so new plan is to just go in a whole other direction than where you were before. Dealing with the 8 of Pentacles. So concerning work, changing where you work, or changing something, because it's all about change. You want to go in a whole new direction. You're taking abundance with you, or you're making plans, working on the details, and having the ability. You know the details already. You have everything mapped out. Here, you've already done that work. This is what is in what's rooting you. This is coming from the changes, changing direction because of particular details that you may have found out. Again, the plan is set in your mind. You have another plan, or a new plan, which is where you are taking steps to move forward on that plan, and the focus is on making money. So we have the 9 of Pentacles. It's about your comfort. It's about setting yourself up, changing the direction. Some of you purchasing a new vehicle, or want to. More Pentacles. So bringing things back into the balance with someone. Could be that you're dealing with fire signs for changing the plans concerning money. But the plan was already set up to bring things into the balance and have that sense of security, or provide that sense of security, and start anew, whether it's doing business or going back to what you did in the past with the future. You want to set things straight with people from your past. We saw that 6 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups. Here we have the determination to speak, or you're wanting to speak. You've got ideas that you want to bring forward. You want to bring forward here. That's the challenge, is to bring ideas forward. Here you are either thinking about it really hard, or you're writing it down. You want to express. You want to have communication with a particular person about bringing things back into the balance. Again, 7 of Pentacles for money or opportunity to invest. This is someone that is either waiting patiently for you to communicate with them, or they are just dealing with themselves on what they want to do. They have their own ideas. They're working or waiting for their ideas to form and take fruition. Again, it's about bringing things back into the balance, having that comfort. Somebody you want to deal with, or that's dealt with you. Again, it could be the same person or people from the past. Their investment, they're waiting for their investment to come into fruition. the fear is in that there won't be conversation, that there's not enough detail, there's not enough information, that there's no communication. But you want to speak, you want to communicate with them, they want to talk to you. Two of Swords, somebody's either holding back or they're indecisive as to what they want to do. Maybe they're not trusting the investment. They're not trusting, or maybe that's the fear that they won't trust. But it's a question of conversation. Pisces, making that offer. Doing what you love. Going the way with what you want to do. Making the offer. Approaching them. Because you want to bring things back into the balance. And it's a question of that uncertainty on both sides. It can go either way. I mean, they can say yes, they can say no. Here we have the Six of Cups. So it's dealing with someone from your past. It's probably about money, because it's all about money here. And it's a plan of action that you want to take. You have a proposal that you want to make. You will make that proposal. They will hear you out. It's a question of friendship that seems to be of integrity and holding on to that integrity. Could be that they're blocking, they don't want to talk, or they're not trusting. There's that sense of control. Feeling left out, being put aside. They want to heal that, or you want to heal that. It's a question of just being obsessed. Not really. It's not even being obsessed. It's more about healing. Healing that sense of control. Not, it's just putting an end to something, some form of romance for some. For others, it's obsession with control. Putting an end to that. Losing a commitment. Putting an end to a commitment because plans need to change. Going back to what you know. Maybe for them it's a question of I want to see something different. I don't want to continue with this. Again, it's the healing, it's the deeper understanding. It's understanding to a level of control or obsession or blockages, blocking that sense of happiness, changing the plans, constantly changing, that obsession with control. Being able to look back and see where the issues started and putting an end to it. Really coming out with a deeper understanding of hidden knowledge. And turning that sense of lack into abundance. Being able to see. Yeah, it's that deeper understanding, you know. Being able to see where the hurts come from, all the karmic connections. That sense of lack is just, it's oof. Again with the moon too. So by full moon, this karmic connection is going to change. It's going to heal that sense of lack. It's about really giving what is owed to the next person and not being in so much control, not holding back from their happiness and yours, because it's a question of healing that. And having the faith, the trust in having conversation, in approaching that person. Just following what you love to do, breaking away from that obsession. of creating happiness or being in a relationship. They don't want to. They're turning their back on the obsession. They're turning their back on any addiction that could lead to ending the happiness. Or you are. It really depends. Again, it's karmic. It's justice. This is meant to happen. The communication you will have is going to bring things to a closure, but ending up of a cycle, showing that destiny is on the way here, and then a new beginning of a plan that is going to make it to fruition. That sense of standing up and taking back, maybe that's what has to happen if there's an argument. It's a question of just being honest and paying out what needs to be paid out, bringing things back into the balance. Again, with the devil being there, it's more of turning away from abuse or obsession, healing that what was an abusive relationship, putting an end to a cycle and change, and going back to what you know as a child, that friendship, going back to the friendship. It's like really healing a relationship and not being afraid to step up and face that, and taking your time and moving slowly, but being really stepping up and being responsible, not just taken back, but giving it where it's due and helping that foundation to come back in, and being more discerning on who you trust and who you deal with, because it's a big conversation that needs to happen, Pisces. But you're following your instincts, which is going to lead you to that. That's a quick read. That's because the energy is moving fast. I was just doing Capricorn, and it was the slowest energy. It was a lot of blocking, a lot of negative energy that was surrounding that reading. I had to call protection 3 times. But with you, see, there's a different energy. It's moving quickly, moving like water. But you want to move forward. You want to see change. What is the oracle message for Pisces? Pisces is using their ability to see. 43, the passion flower, surrender. See, I knew when I did Capricorn, I saw the Neptune, and I see it again here. That's why I did your reading right after. Neptune. August. I'm saying August again here. It's only because I know that Aries, not Aries, Aquarius full moon comes in August, and this 2 of Pentacles is the future, so you may deal with them by August. You may have that connection come in. Let's see, passion flower. Let's see what this says, because I'm always looking for the timeline, but again, it's at any time with these Pentacle cards here is any time. 2 of Pentacles is open. It's open wide, and I see Aquarius here because there's a lot of mind games going on. Maybe that was where the disappointment came in, and you want to settle things down. You want to bring things back into the balance. You want to have a word. You want to have a real conversation. You want to make sure that everything is understood. The fear in not being able to communicate, or they don't want to talk to you, there is going to be an offer. You're probably going to present them with an offer to bring back that friendship, because they want to be friends with you. It's not It's not like you're going to be talking to a wall. Happiness is just a change in how you deal with them, because they seem to be open, and they've been hurt, but they're overcoming. Deep understanding. They have been hurt. You could be dealing with a Virgo, and they are very knowledgeable when it comes to psychology on the level of how they've been dealt with and why things happen the way they do. So if you are dealing with a Virgo and you're worried or you're not sure, don't worry. Don't project that uncertainty. Approach them. They'll talk to you. See, the passion flower, upright. Let's see, sacrifice, surrender, choosing growth, trusting, discernment. Follow your instincts. Rituals of letting go. That's it. Just let go of the past. That devil. Put an end to that control and heal. Heal the relationship. They will speak to you. They will understand where you're coming from with the hurt that you have experienced. Passion flower, a precious botanical native to Central and South America, was named for the Passion of Christ, referring to his suffering and death by Roman Catholic priests in the 1500s. It was also called La Flor de las Cinco Llagas, or the flower of the 5 wounds, referring to Christ's stigmata. The 5 petals and 5 petal-like sepals of the flower represent the 10 apostles who remained faithful to Jesus throughout the Passion. The circle of hair-like rays above the petals represents Jesus' crown of thorns. Since its introduction into European herbal medicine, passion flower has been used as an anti-spasmodic, hypnotic, anodyne, anxiolytic, sedative, and nervous system tonic. The leaf tea became powerful in North America in medicine in the mid-1800s for similar uses as those in South American traditions. Passion flower tranquilizes edgy nerves and helps with insomnia, mood disorders, headache, colic, migraines, menstrual cramps, diarrhea, and neuralgia, eye disorders, epilepsy, and convulsions, and muscle spasms and pain. To this day, passion flower is used by many shamans in floral baths to calm and cleanse the spirit. Passion flower is considered a bridge to Christ's consciousness and assists in direct communication with the mythical voice within. It was also used as an increase to alter the energy of spaces that were stressed, traumatized, or disrupted. Passion flower is ruled by the mighty powers of Neptune, the planet of spiritual realizations, religious experiences, the spirit world, and Maya, the great illusion. Dealing with a powerful herb here. So again, if you're not trusting, you're stressed out, you're angry, surrender to that and allow the devil to release you. Because the more you fight with what is doubt, the more you will have that hold, or the devil will have that hold on you, and you keep trying to change your mind and change your mind and then change your mind again and keep shifting from left to right, and then nothing will get done. Keep your focus on your sixth sense, because you do have it. You gain focus. You're holding on to something, and it's a good idea. It's plans that you want to bring bring about, and you want to bring things back into the balance. Just do that. The guidance here is that passion flower symbolizes surrender, sacrifice, and the crucifixion of the ego. So surrender that and make that offer. Approach that person that you think won't talk to you. Passion flower resembles the need to sacrifice in order to make space and move forward. The all-seeing double-headed owl symbolizes the great understanding perceived from both sides, whether it be upside down or inside out, and bestows goddess passion flower with unseen truths as she performs rituals for letting go. Again, the person that you're not sure you want to deal with, they will talk to you, Pisces. It's a question of just reaching out. Swallow your pride. They'll understand. They have deep understanding. You do too, and you just need to reflect that. Owl is symbolic of discernment and able to light up what needs to be seen. Passion flower today might reflect the need to suspend actions that aren't aligned to your spiritual path. Are there certain decisions or action you've made that you must sacrifice in order to reassess your direction? Honor your intuition. It's okay if projects or original ideas come to an unexpected halt. Discernment is key to experience greater truth and opportunities. And on that note, I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares, Pisces. Until our next read, love and light.